It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. First down gets him a yard to the 26.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. That is pulled in by a diving Kelsey. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's at least a couple of times that they've tried to stretch the field here in this first quarter. They haven't been successful yet, but obviously they're going to keep trying, and maybe they'll find some seams underneath as this game progresses.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 1st and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. He'll take his shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, 36 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Edwards now on 1st and 10. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They go with Edwards left side. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd and short to give it a tight end. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Checks this down to Edwards out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Jackson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On on third down. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Oh, they'll let Andrews try to run. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker with the extra point. And they'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Again, it's Edwards. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On third down, here's Edwards. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now here's Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Butker's kick here is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Now throw right side, taken in by the tight end Gray. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Butker's kick here is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Second and 11. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. First down and more for Jackson. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Jackson's throw taken in by Watkins here.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this, when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Here's second and 10. Again, Jackson. This is caught. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
His defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Jackson will throw again. Flushed out right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Second and 9. From the gun, Jackson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And they'll get this down to the 10. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down near the 5.
And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Jackson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Here's Jackson.
On the move to his left.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they